welcome to another edition of JCP's The Wide World of Wrestling. Matt Rhodes here calling the action alongside Dr. Todd Pritchard. We went off the air last week, Doc, in chaos. It was the Stu Crew, the Amish, Axton Ray, the Heatseekers. They were brawling all over the 68 Wholesale Arena, and it's coming to a head today.
There's a lot of heat with the Heatseekers. There's a lot of heat with the Stu Crew. There's a lot of heat with the Amish coming in here to JCP, trying to let everybody know they're a dominant team in East Tennessee. And I think everybody else wants to find out just how dominant they can be.
Tim Horner has signed the match for today. It is going to be Viva Los Amish and the Stu Crew in tag team action. Also, we see the return to JCP of Brian Rivers. He'll be taking on Billy Tipton here in just a few moments.
Tennessee Sunshine. Billy Tipton's one of my favorites, but I can tell you right now, Rivers doesn't care how big or bad you are. He's here for a fight.
He's from the great state of Texas. He's a tough Texan, and we're going to see him in action as we go to the ring for our first contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Texas, weighing in at 255 pounds, the real outlaw, Brian Rivers.
Well, you could call this man John Wayne Toilet Paper. He's rough, tough, takes no crap off nobody. The man from Cut and Shoot, Texas, Brian Rivers.
John Wayne Toilet Paper. I haven't heard that in a long time, man. I'm in the right place, I guess.
Well, we know of tough Texas. I'm sitting next to one.
Yes,
this
sir,
man
you
right
are.
Here
Loud and proud.
Fits the category.
Yeah, you doggone right, man. Texas is a country among itself, and it kind of likes to be separate that way.
I like to frequent Texas myself, but I tell you, I wouldn't want to frequent Texas to meet this man one-on-one. I don't envy Billy Tipton today, who's a young upstart, but he's got his hands full today, Don.
Yeah, I don't envy Billy Tipton one minute because he's got a great disposition, but Brian Rivers is just the kind of guy who will turn his day right to black.
It is a ray of Tennessee sunshine. It's 200-plus pounds of Tennessee sunshine. Brian Rivers, impatient.
Well, so am I. I think Tennessee Sunshine Billy Tipton needs to come out here, my gosh.
Big Star gets the big entrance here. Here he comes.
From Cades Cove, Tennessee, weighing in at 200 pounds of Tennessee
A more intimidating
sunshine,
force I've
Billy
never seen.
Tipton.
As I tell you what, in these parts, I think Miss Dolly may be more intimidating than most of the guys in the locker room.
Well, you know, I say that facetiously, but reality sets in at the same time. You can't underestimate Billy Tipton. He's got a great disposition, man. Positive attitude can take you a long way, but sometimes he needs to really grind down and punch somebody in the mouth.
Well, let's see if that happens here with Brian Rivers. I've known Rivers for a long time. He can take one on the chin.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Oh,
well, he talks like a Texan, so yeah.
He doesn't like the Tennessee orange, if you will.
Obviously.
And this match official, I'm also being told in the concern of our main event, it has been declared by the office of Tim Horner and the board of directors that for our tag team big matchup coming up, the Amish and the Stu Crew, that the Amish will have Danny Vegas in their corner and the Stu Crew will have RT3 in their corner. It's going to be explosive element tackle momentarily. As we see a big shoulder tackle there, Tipton down. And look at the big head toss here on the 250-plus pound Rivers. And a nice arm drag. Tipton with the size disadvantage. Boy, sends Rivers flying with a beautiful drop kick. And Rivers trying to crawl to the outside in a reprieve.
Yeah, well, just to go back to what you said a minute ago, Matt. Yeah, with Stu Crew and RT3 facing the Amish and Danny Vegas in their corner.
RT3 is going to be in the corner of the Stu Crew.
That's what I said. Stu Crew and RT3 facing the Amish and Danny Vegas in their corner. You could be guaranteed one thing. You got the experience versus guys who who don't have so much experience, but they got a lot of second nature to them, instinct, and I think that's going to be the difference in that match specifically.
The sides will be even, and that's what I like, the decision being made by Tim Horner. A good decision, in my opinion, from the office of Tim Horner.
You know, that's the thing when you talk about two great teams in the Stu Crew and the Viva Las Amish. Tim Horner doesn't have to stick his nose anywhere where it doesn't belong. Tim Horner has always been a crook. He'll always be a crook.
Whoa,
you can't trust a damn thing he says. If he tells you it's raining, you might want to, or the sun's out, you might want to bring your raincoat. That's what I meant to say, because he's that dishonest, untrustworthy, and I promise you, he stole a pair of alligator boots from me. I got a brand new pair of alligator boots in Houston, Texas, my hometown. I worked in New Orleans one night. Horner was somewhere around lurking in the darkness, obviously from the other locker room, and I know it was him. He was envious of my boots from day one, and Tim Horner is a horse thief on top of everything else.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, I know you've had a long history with Horner. Going back to this area, the Smoky Mountain days. I know the history there, but I think that's a good decision. Obviously, you have your opinion, but
I have my opinion.
The match at hand here.
He's a low lifer. He doesn't wash his hands after the restroom either. He does not wash his hands.
Well, someone else that may not wash their hands is Brian Rivers. He's in control of this match right now.
Okay, well, Tim Horner's from Tennessee, so you want to malign and berate Brian Rivers. I mean, not all Texans are like that. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do, Matt, and you're about to get me hot.
My apologies. I don't want any heat with my broadcast partner here with a sunset clip. Obviously, I would lose that battle as Rivers kicks out at 2. Oh, and the Tennessee Sunshine gets whacked from behind with a double axe handle.
This is where I'm talking about some toughness. Billy Tipton needs to get his face rubbed in the mat. He needs to feel what it's like to be beaten down, so he'll finally get sick of it and start fighting back. Toughen up, kid.
How many times have you rubbed an opponent's face in the mat like that?
I lost count at 500,000.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I can count that high, too.
You got 500,000 matches? Wow.
You know what? One more time, mister. One more time.
We're going down the rabbit hole here. We're going down the wrong path.
Well, somebody's going down the wrong path. And, if you're good friends with that Tim Horner, I can see where that smart aleckness comes from.
Well, I call things down the middle. I'm friends with nobody right here. And speaking of
I can understand that. I can certainly see where you'd have no friends.
Brian Rivers has no friends. He's a man that stands on his own. He is a lone wolf. The big mean Texan out here to kick ASS on his own. He goes for a cover here, middle of the ring. And
one more thing about Tim Horner. He lets Perry Mason, that guy, Perry, coming in and scout people at ringside, talk back to you, talk back to me, and he still is allowed in this building.
He almost got dropped on his head counter here. Boy, I tell you, Rivers was going to end Tipton's career. He had him gut-wrenched, and he was dropping him right square on his head. And that's how mean and nasty this Brian Rivers is.
Look, let me tell you how mean and nasty I am. Perry James is going to be a pain in your side and a pain in my neck for a long time. Why isn't Tim Horner throwing him out of the building? I asked you that, Matt. You give me a real logical reason why Tim Horner doesn't say, hey, pal, get out of here.
Mr. Horner's not here this week, unfortunately.
Conveniently, huh? Yeah.
Rivers now. Rivers going high risk here, Doc, as he's going up to the turnbuckle. This is not his normal wheelhouse.
That's a big man coming off there. It's not a good move, obviously.
It didn't pay off for him as he missed that big elbow. As this opens the door for Tipton, who's really been pummelized this entire matchup by this mean, nasty Texan and Brian Rivers.
Well, you got your facts right there. He is a mean, nasty Texan, Brian Rivers, but being a Tennessee Volunteer and Tennessee Sunshine, I can promise you this.
What a great counter. Wow.
Billy Tipton isn't going to back down from a fight.
Nice side leg sweep right there. Catches him right on the bush with an elbow. Tennessee Sunshine here. He's feeling it. He's getting that 9-5 going. Wow. The Bulldog. And he may have Rivers defeated. Oh, one count.
Oh, so close yet so far, Billy. That's what I'm talking about when it becomes instincts. And Billy Tipton is working on that, but hooking the leg might have saved him there. Hooking that leg might have ended the match. But obviously, Billy, again, is given openings when he should be covering up.
Tipton went over Sunset Flip, Rivers down, shoulders down here, gets him, he got him! Wow! He jackknifed that cover and he gets the win.
What a win!
And your winner, Billy Tipton!
What a win with a basic, simple, fundamental move. And Billy Tipton, I was doubting him throughout this match, proved me wrong. And I enjoy it when a young rookie goes out there and exceeds everybody's expectations.
And he has defeated a experienced heavyweight here in Rivers. That's a big win for Billy Tipton. No doubt we've not seen the last of Brian Rivers, but a bright future in store for that man, Tennessee Sunshine himself. The sun is bright for Billy Tipton. All right, folks, we're back here on the Wide World of Wrestling, and once again joined by the illustrious Perry James. Perry, thank you for taking the time to join us. Obviously, a very heated statement last week about what's been going on between you, Dr. Tom, and those that are asking the questions. The people, they want to know what is going on with the illustrious Perry James. What is your intentions here in Joe Kazana Promotions?
You know, anything that is great, it takes time for greatness to build up something that what I'm creating here. And sure, everybody's trying to ask questions. Everybody wants to know my business. Everybody wants to know what's going to happen here at Joe Kazana Promotions. But I'm not ready, Matt Rhodes. I'm not ready to relinquish my plans. I'm not ready to relinquish the projections of what's going to happen here. But I can promise you this. What I'm building is going to live long after I'm gone. I'm creating what I would like to say is a dynasty. And you, Matt Rhodes, you better watch yourself. You better watch yourself with all your questions. Or maybe you'll have a different future.
Well, there you have it from the illustrious Perry James, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see what the future has in store for us here at JCP. We're back in a moment.
The following contest is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Lancaster, Pennsylvania, with a combined weight of 667 pounds, accompanied to the ring by Danny Vegas, Jebediah, and Hezekiah Hoskins, with Betsy the Chicken, Los Amish.
Well, Intercourse, Pennsylvania's proudest sons. Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
That's what I thought you said.
That's Amish country out there, Doc. That's where these men are from. Well, the Amish, nonetheless. Danny Vegas, all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Do you have any Amish furniture? In Knoxville, Tennessee, there's a place that makes Amish furniture. These people are probably the most talented, versatile group you will ever come across.
Well, I know one thing. These guys are talented bell to bell.
Is that the window?
They're tough.
And they carry a chicken.
Yeah, and you see the churn as well. They're used to churning the butter.
Well, who isn't used
Betsy.
to? You turned the butter before, Matt.
Probably have.
Yes, you have. Well,
and there you see it, the Amish alongside Danny Vegas for this tag team match.
I don't think chicken churning is legal in Tennessee, but there's the cage. That's what we need. Maybe Pennsylvania.
As
yes,
the,
we could possibly
chicken.
churn chickens.
Betsy goes back into her home for now as we await the arrival of
Who?
Snoop Crew. Betsy, chicken.
How do you know these things, Matt?
I do my work. I do my homework. Investigative reporter. I do real news.
Well, it sounds
I'm
like
just not
it.
a war
I'm
correspondent
impressed.
like some people.
No, I'm impressed. Here we
from
go.
Coalfield, Tennessee, with a combined weight of 550
Man, I
pounds.
got to be partial here. I think the
Stewart,
world of the Amish, but the Stew Crew, they are definitely on their way up.
From the small town of Coalfield, Tennessee, talking about 2 cornbread-fed, hungry young men.
And
God almighty.
now what is, again,
We're going to be joined by this.
are we doing a coach's corner, Matt? Is this what it is? Every time you come out, I ask you what your strategy would
Drop
be for
me
a
off.
match.
Coach Spank is back, baby.
Tag team match here as we have the Amish and Stew Crew going at it here.
What's your strategy in this one, Coach?
Hey, my strategy is
Why don't you
plain
let
and
him ring the bell
I'm sorry.
first? How about that?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Too close to my company,
Ooh.
A little too close here.
Yeah. Hey, let's be civil here, Coach. Coach to coach. Hey, how about I be the head? You can be my assistant.
You're joking, right?
Have you ever known me to joke?
No,
I would love
actually.
to. I would love to.
No,
I
I've
would-
never heard you joke, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that funny.
As you can
Sugar
hear,
hole.
the crowd's chanting KFC. They must be hungry here. And I think they want a piece of that chicken over there.
You ever heard of the sugar hold? I'd love to see you put in it.
Hey, look.
Nonetheless, as we start this tag team match, it is Hezekiah Hoskins and Little Stew, the Twisted Steel and Sex Appeal.
Oh.
Dylan Stewart here.
That's right.
Ladies, he is single.
He is Twisted Steel and Sex Appeal. Let me tell you something.
What I just said.
Hey, look, he is all the stuff. Speaking of stuff, we got Buff Bagwell here tonight.
Buff here last week joined us on commentary. Sure enjoyed that a lot more than I'm enjoying this right now as Hezekiah Hoskins eats the shoulder tackle here. These two teams, long history with one another. They know each other well.
Yes,
Big
they
hip
do.
toss.
Been in the ring countless amounts of times, and once you're in the ring with somebody for so many times, you start to get, you know their next move before they even
Pinfall
do
off
it.
the belly to belly.
Well, let me ask you this then. What about scoping out that reverse hip toss he just gave one of the Amish guys right out there?
It was
Well,
very
who
impressive.
Who strategized that one? Because you had to anticipate before it happens. Were you guys
It
going
is.
over film?
Wheelbarrow face first to the canvas is Hezekiah Hoskins.
I try to give the Stew Crew some points, but sometimes they just don't want to listen to me.
I can
Maybe
wonder
one
why,
day
huh?
they'll listen to me.
No, really. If you looked in the mirror, would you listen to you?
Yes, I would. Look, hey,
yeah,
I
it
look in
looks
the mirror
like-
every day.
it
Oh
looks
my
like you have.
gosh!
Throw him like the proverbial rag doll, and a tag made to the big man, the big tuna, Big Jim.
Oh,
One more time.
Let's go, Silverback.
One more time.
They stare face to face here.
Okay. Yeah, listen, you know what? I really think it's time for you to get out of my chair.
Hey, well,
I really
Doc,
think it's
we're
time
just
you
trying
left
to
the
be
table.
civil.
Take your headsets off.
What?
Let me
Oh,
help.
God.
you.
Hey.
Here you go. Now, scram. Beat it, kid. Don't come back. You're not invited. You're not invited. Stay off.
Doc, I was always a fan of yours before now. I'm definitely a fan of yours now.
You know,
that guy.
yeah, sometimes. I'm watching these great athletes in the ring while the coach is telling me he doesn't know what he would do next or how to do it.
Look at this. Two big men here. Mono e mono. Big man versus big man.
Oh, no.
And wait a minute, we go from one excitement to another.
No.
As the illustrious Perry James walking the aisle.
I know sometimes you just have to sit back, and I want to sit back right now and watch the Stew Crew
Oh, Vegas!
and the Amish.
Vegas grabbed the leg of Zach Stewart, and as you see, Perry James is nonchalantly walking in. The camera crew hadn't even picked him up because he's really nonchalantly walking around the ring here. What brings him out here?
Well, I think now we have to concentrate on what's going to get the Stew Crew out of the mess they're in right now, because the Amish are taking advantage of distractions in the ring. And I've said it before, the Stew Crew are still in their rookie year, and they've got to get used to this and get their reps in. But right now, they're getting a rep in here with the Amish.
He caught the littler Amish, and boy, what a haymaker of a clothesline tossed. The shotgun drop kick, down goes Jebediah Hoskins. Outside the ring he goes. Both members of the Amish down. And now, wait a minute, they're going to set him up for the Highway 55 ride right here. Oh, bam! Clancy. Cover, 1, 2, and Danny Vegas, a disqualification. He made contact with Dylan Stewart. There's RT3 at the he's come in here, even the odds, as this match looks like it will end in a disqualification as the Amish, Danny Vegas, made contact with Dylan Stewart. The ref has tossed this one out here.
I have a question. Why isn't Horner here tonight?
Wait a minute, Joe Kazana.
Well, better than Horner. At least Joe Kazana owns this thing.
You know, hey, just hang on a second, you guys. It's not very often I have to come out here and do this kind of stuff. But Tim Horner's not here tonight, so it's up to me.
No, 'cause Horner's
it's my name on the marquee. It's my promotion. This is what we're going to do. Danny Vegas, I am so sick and tired of your mouth. I have had it up to my eyeballs. You can get the bad look off your face, big man, because I ain't dead and I ain't sick. And if you want to go, we'll go. Now then, what we're going to do right now, and I know that you guys are like it one bit. I've got the Stew Crew, I've got RT3, and I've got Viva Los Amish. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to restart this match, and it's going to be a 6-man tag, and that's the way it's going to be.
You see?
It's going to be a 6-man tag. That's the way it is. Good luck. Have fun. You back? You can't do it? Tough. Do it anyway.
Ring the bell, man. Vegas to compete here. And the boss man said ring the bell.
Yeah, well,
and we're going to ring the bell. And watch out. Tope dive to the middle rope, and he wipes out the Amish.
Yeah, I think the Stew Crew really need to take advantage of this.
They are. Look out. Yeah. Look at this. Gorilla press, the military press.
Whoa.
And Hoskins gets pressed over the top.
That's some high-risk maneuvers.
Boy, how strong is the silverback Zach Stewart? Holy cow.
Yeah, don't make him mad at you. Don't even get him a little hot, because this guy, I don't think he knows his own strength.
And Danny Vegas now, baby, going to eat the spear from RT3. Oh, and he goes to the post. I think he may have hit his head on the post.
Yeah, he looked like he got most of his, the top of his head, the crown.
Oh,
yeah, he's like he's not knocked out.
He may be out. He's pulled back into the ring. And now the Amish go to work. And they have the upper hand as this match underway. Is RT3 in trouble here, paying respect to the late, great Scott Hall in this match.
And it looks, yeah, it looks like everybody's on the same page on the Amish.
They're making
side
quick
of the
tags here, and they're going right to town on RT3 at that big senton. Covered, a near fall.
I do believe Danny Vegas calls that the 7-10 split.
Well, it was very impactful as RT3 just got his sternum crushed. Getting choked here with his own T-shirt now as the Amish, and a back rake. And if you've seen Danny Vegas' nails, you know they've not been clipped in a long time.
Oh my gosh, man, come on.
And then look at that, he's clawing the man in the throat here.
I've talked about Horner not washing his hands after he uses the restroom. Now you got to talk about Danny Vegas' hygiene as well. Is this where we're going?
We just got to, truth
Look
is
at
the
that
truth
guy.
here.
Has he taken a shower in a year?
I'm not sure what their body odor practices are, but I'll tell you what, they are very successful in that ring.
Yeah, that might be part of their offense. They're pretty offensive, yes.
Right now, RT3 on the wrong into town.
Wow.
And what a shot right there.
I'll give it to him on that.
Big man. That found its mark and then some. And the big man, Jebediah Hoskins, as he opens the door now for Thacker, get a couple of shots in a big clothesline.
Took his head right off. Now you need to take advantage of it. Don't let him simmer. Don't just let him lay there.
Jeb, he's going to toy with the Stew Crew here. Holding Thacker's hand outright, he spits on him.
Yeah, that could come back to haunt you.
And you don't want the Stew Crew staring down your face, so the referee has to hold him back here. They have isolated RT3, Doc, and they have taken control.
Well, that's the objective you want to have when you're in a tag match. Keep your opponent on your side of the ring and use the referee to your advantage. And the Amish have certainly done that.
This guy Hoskins with a referee's back turn. Again, that back rake. And you know Thacker's back must be raw by now after those vicious back rakes. And again, the big man, Jebediah Hoskins, big, powerful, country strong, getting that boot right to the midsection. Everything is effective.
Yeah, that's the key. Don't waste anything. Don't waste a power slam. Don't waste a move. And make sure it counts when you come off your partner's back. Good job.
Great triple team work here by the Amish. Danny with a drive-by knee, but a nonchalant cover. Almost puts it away. We should have hooked that leg, Doc.
Everybody seems to be absent-minded sometimes when you make a cover. Hook the leg. Don't do it till you get it right. Do it till you can't get it wrong, boys.
Front face lock now by Vegas. He goes back to the corner and the tag. Again, this big man gets tagged back into the action, and that has been the pace changer so far tonight. When the big man is in control, he has dominated RT3 every step of the way.
Yeah, use the advantages. Use your experience. Use everything you can. And put your opponent away.
Taking personal jabs at the Amish here. Some pleasantries being exchanged, if you will. And again, the power of the Irish whip Thacker, who is a heavyweight, over 250 pounds. But RT3, big high cross body, but he can't make the cover. But he needs to make the tag.
Yeah, he was stunned again, and but he got good height. He's just got to make sure he's close enough to make that tag.
Can he get to the corner? Can he get to either one of the Stewart brothers right here for the tag? The Stu crew. The roof's going to come off this building when he makes that tag. He rolls. He gets there. Here comes little Stu. Twisted still. Bam with a forearm. And down goes Vegas. And the Amish are flying around like Betsy the chicken. Bam! What a
Flying
rocket
around
forearm.
like a chicken. Now, wait a minute. That could have been a disaster.
A nice big power slam. The power of this young man, 20 years of age. And a big, beautiful drop kick. And the big man wants in. The silverback, the big lion. And they're going for the Highway 55 ride. Spear on the outside of the ring. Danny Vegas wiped out. Oh, and now the big man Amish take over. Look out. They call that the Haystacks attack.
Whoa.
And that may do it. That's their finish. Is this it? Oh, and a big Stu with the save.
Great instincts. Great instincts by the Stu crew.
Again, a rookie tag team, as you pointed out, Doc. What great instincts right there to keep this match going.
Yeah, and the gorilla knows, the silverback knows, you can't let up on anybody.
Oh, and he sends the big man outside the ring to the floor. And they are left alone with Heatseekers Hoskins, and that had no effect. None whatsoever. And it may be time to go for the ride. Makes it be time to hit Highway 55. They go to the cover, grab the leg, and that's it.
Oh.
And your winners, the team of the Stu Crew and RT3.
Well, what a big win for the Stu Crew at RT3. A hellacious match, physical battle between these two teams.
Oh, now I don't know if this is necessary, guys. I mean, beating them is one thing, but wearing their property is completely different.
We're being told that there has been a celebration planned for the new Southeastern Tag Team Champions, the Heatseekers. They will grace us coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, with their presence, as it is a celebration of the new JCP Southeastern Tag Team Champions, Sigmund Elliott Russell. That is right after this. Back here on the wide world of wrestling, joined by international sensation Michelle Greene. I apologize, ma'am, but nonetheless, you took a close look last week at the matchup between Riley Rocket and Judy Hendricks. I must ask, what was the reasoning behind that?
I'm a generous superstar. I speak 5 languages, but I'm also very generous, and I was just gifting the fans with my presence. The international Swiss sensation. I speak 5 languages, and in all of those languages, the result is always going to be the same. Me on top of the JCP women's division.
There you have it from Michelle Greene. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back right after this.
Finally, you can do this at home. Hard-hitting, high-flying action from all your favorite indie wrestlers around the world. Build your locker room and challenge your friends in all different match types. There's a 1 in 10 chance for signed or legendary cards in every box. Superjaw's Indie Supercard, available at superjawpro.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Heatseekers Appreciation Celebration. Are you ready?
Appreciation celebration for the Heatseekers, Doc, is right now. And they, oh, wait a minute. Whoa, hey, come on.
Give me that. You don't get to do this. And I look way better in a red lip, sweetheart.
Oh.
Get out here. Where's the balloons? Come on. We need a celebration. That's right. Come on, come on.
What is a celebration?
Hey, where's the...
Doc.
Where's the cake? Get out here. Get out here.
What a celebration.
What are you doing? Go to the ring.
These guys.
Go.
These guys have they've been in your merch shop.
I want balloons in every corner.
They have. I'm glad to see at least they're making friends. Yeah. I was concerned
Stop
about a few of
playing
these
around.
guys
Get in the
even
ring.
being able to walk out alone.
I
feel sorry for the guys
you
who
have
got
something
the
you want to
one
say?
balloon, man.
Okay,
That's,
what do you want to say?
We got a cake.
No one cares.
Oh, nice cake. Well, obviously I heard there was a problem with the balloon delivery man. So.
Tie them faster! Are you kidding? You're going to make the tag team champions wait? What is wrong with you?
We got Dylan McQueen.
Wait. What? Wait a minute. Where's the tape? Where's the table? How are we going to have cake with no table? Hey! You. On your knees. On your knees.
Whoa!
Get on
This is
your
a family
knees.
show.
Get on your knees.
Look at that. The
And
balloons go
hands.
to the ceiling.
And hands.
What is he trying to do?
You're going to be the table. And don't you
This is
dare
a family show. Yeah, but all he's doing
Don't you mess this cake up.
Oh, I'm not sure. He's a human table.
Steady.
Is that what it is?
Steady.
Oh, wow. He is the table. Are you sure he's not going to eat the table? Well, maybe he is going to eat the cake off the table. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the greatest tag team in the world today. They are your JCP World Tag Team Champions. And they are my daddies, the Heatseekers.
Well, they are the champions of the Southeast, Dylan McQueen. He, in his heart, they are the World Tag Team Champions. Look at oh my goodness. I have never been more proud of the crew of fans you have assembled in the ring. Look at those. What kind of bizarro land am I in right now?
Hey,
oh my gosh.
Lipitor, Little
They
Miss
have him
Arthritis,
down
right here
as
in the
a
front row.
human,
Yeah,
I
stand
think
up
we've been
and
back
cheer
in
for my
Paul Lee's
man.
pink Cadillac too much.
How dare you? This is the first
Pink
time you
limo.
guys have ever
Or
laid
not
eyes
enough.
on real
Not
beanie
enough.
men.
Yeah.
And you're not
Something
gonna
going
stand
on
up
here.
for 'em?
Always sunshine at the end of the day. It's just flipped.
Get on your feet! Get on your feet! Get on your feet!
McQueen having a meltdown. That's not unusual.
If you ruin this cake.
So he grabbed him by the hair. This is a family show. Well, we have children watching. Well, they have children watching too, actually. It is a celebration.
Hey, you freaking idiots!
I was wondering why they did that.
I'll
right
send you
at the
back to the
beginning
tip agency
due
that I
to
pulled
the,
you from.
cluster that might be able to happen. But I'm glad it was saved, and I'm glad these guys are enjoying themselves, and I'm glad we're sharing this
Today
for posterity.
is a good day. You've seen it, you've witnessed it, and tonight we celebrate the Heatseekers.
What? What are they celebrating?
They're celebrating their new Crown United or Southeastern Tag Team Championship.
Easy for you to say, mister.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I know what you're thinking. You're sitting there and you're thinking, how come we get to sit here and witness?
Oh no!
What's your name? Pookie. Listen, Pookie. This is the biggest moment in your life. If you want a future in the wrestling business, you sit there and do what you're told to do, and you hold the damn cake.
Oh Lord, things are getting dicey here.
We can't have anything nice around JCP, it seems. But as I was saying, you are witnessing the best tag team in independent wrestling today. The most dominant tag team. You're reigning and defending JCP champions. Quite honestly, Elliot and myself have been traveling up.
Oh, wait a minute! Oh, we got some Party Crashers here! Yeah, my man! Yeah!
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah!
Well, thank you. Hey, I appreciate that,
Fast
Zach.
here for the doc.
How about this, huh?
Yeah, how about that, brother?
Nice. They're coming to the party, too. Very cool. Fantastic.
They got party favors and everything here.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh!
I don't know why you destroy the balloons. I don't think those balloons did anything to you.
Some people are just party poopers.
Yeah, well.
What do you think that you're doing out here in our celebration of us? You guys are down here on the ladder. Elliot and I are up here. This is for the tag team champions, not the Stew Crew.
Fighting moves.
Pick it up now.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, we beat you just last week.
I don't remember that.
I see it this way. There's 1, 2, well, you see, several of us, 2 of you, get your rude asses to the back where they belong. This is our moment.
They shoved Russell and he shoved Sigmund. And now the brawling, they're fighting already here. And now the Heatseekers and the Stew Crew slugging it out here. McQueen's trying to save this party.
I was going to say, what is Dylan doing around the guy on his hands and knees?
Well, he's trying to save the precious cake he got for the Heatseekers.
This doesn't look good.
Oh, it's Sigmund with a face full of cake. Happy celebration, guys. Hope you like the vanilla icing, Siggy. And now he's going for a ride on Highway 55. Plants him.
Why isn't the guy getting up?
Well, he's the table.
Where is the table? Why is he staying?
The table don't get up.
Oh, wait a minute. Ow. What?
And it's a celebration soured for the Heatseekers, ladies and gentlemen, here this week. We're out of time for Dr. Tom. I'm Matt Rhodes, and we will see you next time.